pass the state board exam. But you will also have exceptional training on how to be a good hair cutter, a great hairstylist, an exceptional hair colorist, and how to use color in a color bar to build a clientele, how to display, how to advertise, how to promote, run the front desk. Everything you've got to learn to be a real professional. But the most important thing you'll learn here is our culture. That's what's different, and that's what's important. Our culture is how to love yourself, how to love one another, how to communicate, how to overcome difficulties. These are things they should teach you in every college, every high school, everywhere in the United States, and they don't. How to love yourself, deal with yourself as a human, and how to deal with other human beings. How do you do that? That's what we teach. Maybe there's an affirmation if you're having a bummer day. Perhaps you haven't talked to your mom or dad or be able to communicate with them or a loved one in the longest period of time. How to talk to people, how to communicate, how to overcome difficulties in life, how to be a happy human being. I just did a major interview with Joan Rivers this last Friday and Saturday in Austin, Texas, where I live. And Joan had said, well, JP, what is so different about these Paul Mitchell schools? I hear people saying, oh, you got to go in and just see, you got to go in and see. I said, Joan, because when you walk in, you see happy. And what we're all about is not just becoming exceptional at what we do, but at the same time how to be happy in life with yourself and those around you continuously. We think that's extremely important. It's important enough that Winna just touched on it briefly, that our students are involved, every one of them, in how to help out their own community, their own state, their country, and the world through fundraising programs. Most of the people they fundraise for, they will never meet. We feed about 8,000 orphans every single day that have no parents. These are orphans. We give them a nutritious meal, a place to someone to watch. Chances are, none of you will ever go to Africa and meet any of them. We support organizations like how to deal with people who have memory loss, how to deal with families going through Alzheimer's disease and things of that nature. Some of these people even never know who you are. Most never will know who you are. But you help raise money to help them. For the Andrew Gomez program that we have, for a lot of people who go through depression, how we give them a helping hand. Other organizations are involved with Larry King, the great Larry King, and his organizations. There are so many things, Magic of Memories. People that all of a sudden, have things they can now do in life, and how their memories can now have great experiences, how kids can be helped that are terminally ill or just ill, period, and how to have these great experiences in your life. These are all things we support. Those we benefit will probably never meet. But because we were there to help them, never asking for anything in return, that's the reward we get. Never asking for anything in return gives you that reward in life. They say in life there's a couple ways to go. You can have the perfect social security, the perfect security in life, the perfect safety in life, or you can live a different life. When God created this planet, He created an oyster. He said, oyster, I'm going to give you the most perfect social, economic life. I'm going to give you a shell to live in. Free house. I'm going to put you in the bottom of the ocean to protect you from your enemies. Free house, protected from your enemies. If you want to eat, you open your mouth, food rushes in. You're totally protected. You have security, food, free rent, but you don't go anywhere. You kind of sit at the bottom of the ocean. You're hungry, you open your mouth. Full, close it. Have all the food you want. Then the good Lord invented the eagle. As an eagle, you're a whole different type of species. Eagle, if you want a house, go build one. Go on top of a tree, on top of a mountain. Go build your own house. Feed and raise your own young. You want to eat? Fly around and find your food. We know that eagles sometimes will fly through miles of rain, wind, snow, scream defiance of the elements, but they raise their young to themselves. And they can go anywhere they want. Do you know that the eagle is the only animal in the world that flies into hurricanes to play? They fly in a hurricane because they're so powerful they can ride the winds. They do it to play. No one does that, but an eagle does. Do Do you know an eagle is only successful 5% of the time? Out of 20 attempts to get food, it misses 19 times. It's so big and furious it comes in and the food gets away at times, but it still succeeds, and it can go anywhere it wants. Now the eagle, and not the oyster, is the emblem of America. But we want to develop also in our schools eagles, people that say, instead of just doing a 9 to 5, I want to do things in life. I want to be ambitious. I want to help others out. I want to be able to fly and do things. And that's what we're all about. We are so honored here as a group to be here and acknowledge this fabulous school you put together, our partners here, and I can just promise you that it's not only a school, it's an experience, it's a full-blown career. And chances are everyone graduating from this school will have at least 5 interviews waiting for them in many parts of the United States, not just here. But the students that graduate here, that do remain here, will definitely be assets to the entire community. I want to thank everyone that came out here for the opening of this school. We appreciate it. We appreciate it very much. And if you get a chance, come back and just see the smiles and the happiness that goes on here. Thank you very, very much. Win?